Hey, so quick update on the portfolio. We're up a good amount. It's been a pretty good week for stocks. There's just a couple more buys I want to do Friday before we close out. Um, so if you zoom in, we can see kind of up everywhere. If you notice, my top three holdings are EV companies. So I'm a little bit overweighted on EV companies and genomics. ArcG is a really good one. But I think we should kind of zoom out and see how we're doing, on the monthly, on the yearly, and all time. So on the weekly, it's been a really good week for stocks in general. We're green almost across the board on everything. NEO's down a little bit, but that's to be expected with the new administration and everything going on. Now on the monthly, of course, we're going to be up. We're up pretty big, so that's good. And then, of course, the whole life of the portfolio, as long as you've been investing after March 18th of last year, you're pretty good. Actually, even before then, because we're at all-time highs for everything now. Being that I'm so invested in EV and genomics, I kind of want to balance out how much of my portfolio's in EVs, which I think at this point is pretty much 60 to 65%, which is kind of dangerous, even though I really think 2021 is going to be the year of the EV. Workhorse is up huge on speculation of the USPS contract. Store Capital sucks. It's a good dividend-paying stock, but it doesn't do much otherwise. So right here, ArcG and BNGO, Bionano Genomics. There's a third play that I'm actually interested in right now. It's a SPAC merger that's going to be going live shortly between VG Acquisition and 23andMe. 23andMe is a pretty big company. It's been around for a while. Most people, if you've done a genealogy test or you wanted to figure out where your ancestors are from, you've done this. So here's a little write-up about 23andMe and the merger. Got caught with these cookies. This is probably the most annoying thing about M1 and having to deal with all this cookies and notifications and stuff. But you can read this, see if it's something you want to look into being part of. Once the merger goes through, I think it's something like 11% of the company is going to be owned by VG Acquisitions. So that'll be good. Just do your own research. For me, it's something else outside the box besides BNGO and ArcG. I'm sure when this goes public, if ArcG hasn't been buying it yet, it's going to be buying it just to include its, ArcG fund. So I'm going to buy a little bit more. I'm going to almost double my holding within this, and that'll put me pretty far ahead, I think. Once this goes, maybe a price target of 25, we'll see. I was buying down in the $13 range when I first heard about it, so hopefully it's something that plays out. Not really sure what else to buy today. Maybe some NNDM. Seems to be a quick play. I sold a bunch of my stuff from Robinhood and moved it over to here. Yeah, I sold it. I didn't want to transfer it and deal with the time. You never know what's going on with Robinhood these days. So I'm just going to buy a couple more stocks here and there. I think NNDM is probably, I would say, close to, a $25 a share price in the future. That's my price target, at least. That's what I would buy it at. And go from there. UUU is also another company. Oh man, this is a mining company that did pretty good. I bought it on the dip. I wanted to buy some call options on Webull. I'm still waiting for that account to be funded in order to buy it. It's weird the way it works. It takes some getting used to switching platforms, but I think overall it'll be a safer play than dealing with Robinhood and what's been going on over there. So I'm pretty bullish on UUU, 4Us, and how they're going to go through the year. I'll be doing some call options on this over on Webull later, so long as, it doesn't run too high. Probably, I would say about a $7 strike price in either mid-March or end of March. But yeah, this is the portfolio right now. The goal is to get to 25,000. So we have both trading windows on M1 Finance and